guys just keep walking and...
While this exchange is going on, I want to talk to Keyanthi.
Okay, yeah, talk away. You just nothing's going on. Just occasionally you see like some rusted helmets. Oddly, like
just be walking, ladies.
yeah, rusty. You just see like old discarded weaponry, and it's old and rusted. And, yeah, so chat.
Yeah. So I just kind of turn to Keyanthi and I'm like, do you think Breotreact is good?
Well, define good.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I always see. I'm sorry. Say that again.
As in able to help us.
Yeah, I would say that's good. I mean, someone who wants to help people is good.
Okay. Well, maybe I was a little stepping the gun a bit, but I sense no malice from her, and believe me, I've seen some malice in my life.
It's true.
So I believe she is who she is, and she's able to help. So we're good.
Well, just know that my offer is still on the table. I know I'm on this whole pilgrimage to find Ulame's sent out with my spirits, but I believe it wasn't just happenstance that we found each other. I believe this is part of my pilgrimage. And
we just kind of like, sorry, sorry.
And if you, we can help take down your grandfather. Dragonfather.
Dragonfather.
Grandfather, I believe.
I like it.
Grandfather.
Grandfather.
Well, Keyanthi just kind of like smiles and like, pats Ellie's head, pats his shoulder at least. He's like, don't worry. I know that you're sincere about this too. I guess Keyanthi just kind of like looks at her tattoos again, because now that her gloves are off, you can actually kind of like see like scars and like, wrinkles on her hands and stuff like that. I don't know. Sometimes the decisions that we have to make are the ones that we're not sure where they'll end up with the people that we don't think we'll be with. But I basically took this oath with Breotreact because of that, so we can help with my grandfather. Before, I didn't know where to start, but now I feel like I have a path. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I guess so.
This is just part of my pilgrimage, trying to figure out where I'm even headed.
Well, you don't need to walk this path alone.
I know. I won't be alone.
We all care for you.
Don't worry, that has never even crossed my mind that you don't.
Okay.
Please pass on to Luna that I mean no insult to her. It's just happenstance, and I worry she may just turn away my apologies.
No, it's not you. It's more the god more than you.
Well, this is my first real experience working with a real god instead of just demons. But I feel like, at least in this way, like I said, we're moving in a direction versus just wondering where to head next. So don't worry, we'll go somewhere good. She taps Ellie's shoulder again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you feel
as
at
she
ease.
pats my shoulder, I put my hand on her hand.
Friendship. Yeah.
We're all having these heart-to-hearts. Fairy starts going, oh, you guys! It just gives everyone a
Barry stows his book.
Just like, oh, come here, everyone.
Oh, it was so much. And
Barry's just like,
Yay.
there's a reason for why he is the way he is. Just saying. Okay. I think that's a good place to end. You're just walking along to get to Carlup. Carlup.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the limits of the bracelets that we got from Ryurick?
We'll just say it's pretty long. It's like a mile.
Okay. Are we out of that? I mean, we probably are, but
Out of, far away from. I mean, their bracelets are all together.
right now it's just like, with everything going on with like Fiona, like, talking about her family, she's like, okay, that's gonna hit the Brayden family pretty hard, so she wants to like check on Ryurick just to make sure that like everything's okay.
Oh, okay. I think he'd actually make it like a longer distance thing. It's like, you'd be able to contact him, like, because he did tell you, like, if you push it 4 times, you'd be sending, like, a message to him that you want him to contact you. So,
Okay.
I would say
still do
that it's,
then.
like, limited to the plane. So, okay, so you push it, like, 4 times, and it blinks, and then, you see it stop, and then you wait like 3 seconds and it blinks back. So, you're not exactly sure what that means, but you think it means he got it. And so, like, you guys keep going, and then, like, a few minutes later, you hear Lady Brayden talking to you, because she's the one that can send the spell. She's just, hello, Luna. How are you guys? Did you all make it out of the caves? We feel terrible. We found out Fiona ratted you out. And, well, there's like a long pause. Well, we're trying to work through that. Ryurick's alright. Nessa has been protecting him. He's just emotionally not in a good place. But right now we're physically fine. And she sends, like, and she sends another one. The war matron has calmed down a bit. She sent word to other cities to keep an eye out for you. But, I think the other matrons told her to let it go. So you should have a bit of time. I tried to throw him off your track. That's about what you get.
She just thanks her, and she was like, "Oh, I just was worried after she found us, that you would be the first ones to take any heat from her. So I'm just glad to hear you guys are okay."
Yeah, their response is, well, she may be cruel, but she is a woman of her word. And, she did make a deal with Fiona to secure her safety. And while we're under house arrest, we are safe. And then she kind of adds, she's like, it's not like it really makes a difference for me anyway. And it sounds like almost humorous to her, like, they've tried to put me in house arrest. What are these plebeians doing?
I know she means introvert, but I just think COVID.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, you look at her house and how it is, and you can pretty much gather that she doesn't really leave her house. Like, everything she needs is there. So there's not really need for her to leave. And if she
It's
needs...
house arrest. It's not prison. It's not like they're taking any of my my iniquities away.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh no, they've locked me up in this lovely place that I live in.
don't darn.
Oh darn.
There's one more that comes through, and she says, "Oh yes, could you tell Ellie that my friend Lemay's got back to me, and he said that he didn't really know he had no idea who she was, but he'd be interested in meeting her. So there's an open invitation at the capital. He resides in the Imperial Palace. So if you want to meet him, that's where he is."
I will go call over to Ellie and relay this information for her.
Wait, what? And then that's where the episode ends.
Yep. Woo! Information.
Yeah, that was a good session.
Yay! Yay! We're alive.
We made it.
There's so many
No,
things.
yes, arrested.
Hello, this is Tiffany, your DM. Thank you so much for listening to Dungeon Damsels. We really appreciate all your support. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That really helps us out. And if you're interested, we also have a Patreon as well as a podcast version of our show. You can find it on Spotify, TuneIn, Podcast, Podbean, and pretty much anywhere where podcasts are. Thank you again so much, and we hope to hear from you soon.